Aftermath, post-separation. You know, I have gotten sober, haven't been sober very long, but it's a step in the right direction for me. It's been 9 long months now, and I am still going through it with him. The dating scene is awful. Being a single mom, a stay-at-home mom, trying to find a job is hopeless. It's all commissions and I am not a salesman. He comes and goes as he pleases, does not want a relationship with me because I demand an open phone policy. I'm lonely and feeling deprived and emotionally neglected and abused. I know, I should just let it go, let him go, but I can't because I am completely dependent on him and he knows it. I have had heart complications, and so many other issues. Mentally I feel beat down. I have friends online, but I cannot just dump this on them. I have no one but my daughter. I just feel trapped, and watching him go out and do whatever he wants is infuriating because he just puts our daughter off like she's an option and not a priority. He is nice whenever it benefits him, and because I live under his roof, I can't date anyone else or he puts us both through hell. I don't know what to do anymore. I clean till I can't, I do my schoolwork, I watch my shows and play my game. Though I have not been diagnosed with BPD, it is very likely I have it. He used the abandonment to hurt me, and it tears me apart, as if I haven't been through enough. I just want some human companionship, a friend, a lover, someone to love and love me back. Will I die like this? Probably. Life overall has just been one big shit show after the next. I should have died several times, but I feel like God hates me and keeps me here out of spite. I have tried so hard to change the worst parts of me, and I know I am doing great, but I still have a long way to go. I can be entitled and full of attitude and judgmental, but I still have a big loving fucking heart, and that's what hurts the most. I don't know what to do, or how to deal with this pain. I just want to rage, but I know I can't. I feel like I am trapped, and it is so fucking difficult to keep a handle on it, keep a grip on my last remaining bit of sanity. Maybe it's the BPD, or something else. I've done the medications, not doing that anymore. When will I find happiness, or vice versa, when will happiness find me? I want to see him hurt, to see karma slap him hard, to wake him up, but nothing phases a narcissist. Yesterday he spent all day with everyone else. Today he sits in his car in the yard instead of spending time with us or even just his daughter. I would never do it, but I can see now why people snap. I do not like feeling this, and I do not want to feel this way anymore. But what else can I do besides sit here and cry? Am I so terrible that I deserve this, to be treated like this? When does it stop? How do I heal and feel and get better? What else can I possibly change? I need a miracle. Almost 3 months since I found out. The beginning was hard. I cried every single day. I moved across the country with my BF of 7 years, and found out for the last 3 years he's been talking and possibly sleeping with other women. He denies any sexual relations, but after everything I saw, I don't believe him. I know going through someone's phone is an invasion of their privacy, but I had this feeling and I knew it was the only way to figure it out. He begged me to stay, so I am still here. 3 months and I hate the person I am becoming. I am insecure, my mind is always racing, thoughts of him still lying and cheating, mad, hurt, anger, obsession, insecurities. People say to focus on myself, but I literally go to work, come home and only keep up on household duties like cooking and cleaning. I only go out if he asks. How can I possibly go to the gym when all I want to do is sleep and be left alone? I know I need to snap out of it. I suffer from CPTSD, MDD and a few other things. I know I can't let this push me back down, but I'm struggling. I thought it would get easier. We were going to start couples therapy, but I canceled because I told him I wanted to move back home. Some days I'm okay, but most days I'm not. If I had never went through his phone, he'd still be doing it. He swears on everything that he isn't anymore, but I feel so unsettled. I know we will need help to work through it, but I honestly don't know if I want to. How do you figure that part out? I think deep down I know what's done is done, and although with time, I can forgive him, I have no idea how I'd ever trust him again. He says if I move back to my home state, he will come and stay with me 2 weeks out of the month while he's not working, so we can work on us until I'm in a better place to move back with him. Why is he fighting so hard for us to stay together? Part of me wants to believe he's sorry, but I can't get past the feelings of hurt and betrayal. I have no one but him here, and my daughter, 11. My entire family is 3,000 miles away. I wish I had gone home to spend the summer and help me clear my head. Now my daughter is back in school and I am a mess. Does anyone have any positive stories about surviving infidelity? Does it really ever get better? I'm so hurt and discouraged. An absolute shit show. Hi all. It's been a week and a half since D-Day for me, 26F. Found texts on my husband's, 28M, Apple Watch of him making plans to meet with a sex worker. It all felt so unreal. We've only been married a year and a half but together for 3. Although already married, we had been planning a second wedding, that I naturally called off, even more embarrassment. I'm still as numb as the day I found out. Disgusted. Mortified. Embarrassed. All of these emotions and ample more. I couldn't put it into words and I still can't. He watched me spend 16 hours in bed a day just sobbing, not eating, not showering while he went about his business, going to the gym, eating balanced meals, getting a haircut and calling it his own way of dealing with things. Told me he can't believe that his judgment ruined his happy marriage and fucked up his whole life and he regrets hurting me. I thought he was extremely sorry and remorseful. Until another discovery 4 days post the first D-Day, I found Uber receipts in our email that he had lied about work and met up with another sex worker. After seeing me be a sobbing mess, shell off myself, seeing how I thought I was going to die from heartbreak, he went and betrayed me. I confronted him. He still claimed to love me, care for me, he's sorry, he's fucked up, he's remorseful, I'm a wonderful partner, he doesn't know what he's doing, blah blah blah. This man was my first. I was a virgin at 22 and he was the first man I trusted enough with my body. I have so many deep-rooted issues with my self-esteem, my body, and intimacy. He went and made plans with a hooker and I can't even begin to explain how traumatizing it is for me. I had always had this major insecurity around sex and my body because of my inexperience, and the fact that he went and did this makes me feel like it reaffirms every single horrible thing I've said about myself. He doesn't know how deep he cut. How many old wounds he's opened up after I've worked so hard in therapy to heal. In a week, my entire life has come undone. I fell for, let's be friends. Our marriage is over but let's be friends. And some of you might be thinking why I would even fall for this, and this is where the shit show starts. I'm an immigrant. My permanent residency in this country is conditional on being his spouse. I got my green card very recently and have no family here other than his family. He's been my entire life these past 3 years and I am heavily dependent on him. I do not have many friends as I lost myself to my career and marriage and neglected my social life. I am heavily dependent on him financially and like a knight in shining armor, sarcastically. He's offered to let me stay until we figure out our next move in terms of legalities, which is another shit show. His family doesn't know what he did and think I used him for citizenship. The family I adore is my own. Think this after seeing me sacrifice so much, my own family, to be with this motherfucker that betrayed me in the worst way imaginable. I was naive as fuck to think he had good intentions. It's easier to believe I'm at fault than to believe that the man I so wholeheartedly loved betrayed me twice. That I know of, without thinking about it. D-Day didn't end there for me. It was more discoveries of how a week later he was asking women out on dates and talking about how he always wanted to pursue them. I'm so disgusted. I feel like nothing. I am writing this sobbing as I asked him for space, to leave our home, and now I'm all alone on my birthday without any family or friends. I'm rambling. I don't know how to gather my thoughts. I'm distraught, sad, heartbroken, disgusted. Alone. And I hate him. I don't know what the point of this was, I just really need a virtual hug. Really hoping I can come back to this a year later knowing I found peace, but for now, it's nothing but pain.